What is up, you geezers, blowtie geezers? It is Chrismadagaming here. So, you clicked on this video. Are you new to Overwatch? Do you have no idea what Overwatch is? Do you want to get good at Overwatch? Well, you've come to the right place. Because in this video, I'm going to be listing off 3 heroes that you should definitely try out when you first start playing Overwatch. Why am I doing this video? Because right now is currently the Overwatch Free Weekend that is running on PC, PS4 and Xbox from the April the 16th to April the 23rd. So you've got enough time to get a hold of Overwatch, and well, if you want to buy it later on, then you're all set. Alright guys, so 3 heroes in Overwatch that I highly recommend that you start off with if you are very new to Overwatch. Alright, let's do this. Alright lads, so the first hero out of these 3 that I'm going to be talking about is going to be a DPS hero. Now DPS stands for damage per second. It's a hero in the game that does a lot of damage in any Overwatch game. So the first hero we're going to be talking about is Soldier 76. Now Soldier 76 is exactly who he is. He's a soldier. And well, if you've played a lot of Call of Duty, if you've played a lot of first person shooter games that involve soldiers and all the rest of it, you're going to be able to pick up Soldier 76 relatively well. Let's talk about what he has in his kit. So he has a heavy pulse rifle that you can shoot from range. Soldier 76 is a ranged hero, so you want to be able to stand very far back against enemies, so you get a lot of value in his rifle. So that's what he uses for a pulse rifle. So he's not close range, he's more of a ranged hero. He's very good with high ground as well, so if you see anybody, any enemies on the low ground, it's very simple for you to just pick off with the rifle. So let's talk about abilities. The first ability is Helix Rocket. Now Soldier 76 can fire out a Helix Rocket which does a lot of damage. It's very useful if you're going up against a sniper or if you're going up against a fellow DPS. It's very useful to strike this, and does a lot of damage. Sprint. Now Sprint is very useful because what he can do with this is he can sprint away from bad situations. So if you're going up against somebody from close range, say a Reaper, you can run away from Reaper by throwing out a sprint so he can run away from the situation. It's very useful. Biotic Field. Now this is the only ability that any DPS player can use, which is based on a support. So what Soldier 76 does is he places down a biotic field, and he can actually be healed within that biotic field, and anybody that's inside the biotic field can also be healed as well. So it's very useful for healing up teammates that are around you. So that's very good. And let's talk about the ultimate ability, which is the Tactical Visor. Now this is very powerful, very useful, and basically what this does, it's pretty much an aimbot. So when Soldier 76 triggers his Tactical Visor, the rifle can actually track enemies' movement and kill them very easily. So it basically just locks onto any target and then kills them. It's very simple. So yeah, Soldier 76, very useful hero, one of the easiest to learn, I reckon. And yeah, definitely one to give a try out. Alright guys, let's talk about the second hero in this little video. I'm going to be picking a tank for this one, and it's going to be Reinhardt. Now Reinhardt is a very easy hero to learn. I mean, I don't really play Reinhardt that much, but for somebody else that's going to be able to pick the game up relatively easy, I reckon Reinhardt is a good pick. Now Reinhardt is a big massive guy with a lot of armor, and he holds up a shield in front of him. So if you pick Reinhardt for every game, you are the front man, you are the front guy. Put a barrier up behind you, in front of you even, and to protect your teammates. That's what he does. So, his abilities. He has a big rocket hammer, which he uses to swing around and kill so many guys. I mean, it's really easy. What you do is just hold down left click or right trigger. You just throw around your hammer. It's really good fun. Very satisfying to get a few kills from it as well. The main ability is Barrier Field. This is his big massive shield that you use to protect your teammates. As I said before, you are the front guy. So you move forward with the shield, and you're able to protect your teammates doing it. It's a very good ability. Now, another ability that he has is Charge. Now what Reinhardt does with this is he lunges forward with a massive charge, and if he able to get contact with an enemy, he pushes them against the next wall or the nearest wall and does a lot of damage. So it's a very good useful ability. But sometimes when I use it, I don't use it often. I mean, most of the time I just put my barrier up. But when it's very, very much needed, charging is really good. And then the final one is Fire Strike. Now what this does is, what Reinhardt will do is he will throw his hammer up like that, like massive swing like that. And he throws out a massive fire strike, and it goes all the way to the end of where it's got to go. And, well, if it hits anybody, it goes straight through them and hits the next person who's behind them. So it's like literally a one big fire strike, and it's very, very useful. Very good. The ultimate ability for Reinhardt is Earth Shatter. Now, what he does for this is, if there's a group of enemies right in front of you, all Reinhardt does is go bang onto the ground, and then anybody in front of him that happens to be inside the Earth Shatter gets completely stunned, they fall on the floor, and then Reinhardt has the freedom to just swing his arm all the way around and kill loads of people, which is absolutely fantastic. It really is a good ultimate to use. And it's very, very useful if you want to clear out a majority of enemies on one point or on a payload. So it's very, very useful. Yes, Reinhardt is definitely a hero in the game that you should definitely try out. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the third hero of this list of heroes that you should definitely try out during the free weekend is going to be a support hero, and it's none other than the Angel, Mercy. Now, this hero is really, really good. I like this hero a lot. I play her a lot. She is very, very good. Now, she's the Angel, basically. She heals everybody. She keeps everybody alive. She is a fantastic hero. So let's talk about her abilities. She has a massive staff. She uses her staff all the time. She has two different ways of using the staff. The first one is a healing stream. So basically you connect your staff to one of your teammates and it will be able to heal them up. And the other ability is, basically if you link it up, it's like a blue stream. And what this does is, if you link it up with a teammate, what happens is she will be able to increase their attack, basically. So if you connect it, their attack will be increased, which is very, very good. So there's two different ways that you can use the staff. She's also got a blaster, like a little pistol that she can take out. But you don't really frequently use this. The only other time you get to use this is if you're in a situation, like in a bad situation where you got somebody attacking you, you can whip out the pistol and then just shoot them and give them something to worry about. So yeah, that's a very useful little blaster, but technically you don't really use that very often. Your main focus as Mercy is to heal your teammates. What you can also do as well with Mercy is, if you're, say if you're in the air or something, and if you want to sort of glide down, you've also got an ability to, I'm not sure, I think it's the right trigger on PC, but I know what it is. It's the left trigger on PS4. You can actually glide down very slowly, which is very useful. One of her abilities is something that you should use very, very sparingly, but it can be very, very useful in game, is Resurrect. Now, what this does is, if you have a down teammate or if somebody has died, you can resurrect them simply by going up to them and using the Resurrect ability, and it will put them back in the game. But you have to use this sparingly because it does have a 30-second cooldown. So you've got to use it at the right time. So it's very, very useful, but you've got to use it at the right time. And then we've got Angelic Descent. So basically what this does is, if you've got any teammates that are near you, or if you're falling off the edge, or you need to get to somebody very, very quickly, you can trigger this and Mercy will glide over to them to either heal them, or if she's in a bad situation, she can glide herself away and then move over to a teammate, which is very, very good. And then finally, we have her ultimate ability, which is Valkyrie. Now basically what this is, when you trigger Valkyrie, Mercy will go high up in the air, she'll use her massive wings to fly around the map, and if you are able to connect your healing stream to one of your teammates down below, it will also spread across other teammates who are nearby as well. The same applies to the damage output as well. So if you also use damage as well, you can also use that as well. And you're also very, very difficult to shoot at as well. So yeah, it's a very, very, very useful ultimate. It keeps, not only does it keep people alive in a fight, but it also allows for people to increase their damage. So it'd be a high likelihood that you'll be able to win a team fight. So that's very, very good. So there you go, guys. There is Soldier 76, Reinhardt, and Mercy. 3 very, very good heroes in the game that I really highly recommend that you go and try out if you're starting Overwatch for the very, very first time. right now it is the free weekend. So right now it is starting from the 16th of April. Today is the 18th. It starts on the 16th and it ends on the 23rd of April. So you've got loads of time to try out Overwatch and see exactly if this game is right for you. And if it is, well, you might want to try and buy it, and then maybe you'll be a damn good Overwatch player. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Chrismadagaming. Check me out on my Google, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitch, and of course, my eBay store. Make sure you click on the notification bell if you want to be updated with any videos I intend to do in the future. Have a great day, have a great life, be nice to your fellow gamers because we're all human beings. I've been Chrismadagaming. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey door, and peace.